All right. This next match here comes to us from DBDDAEH, who has 500 hours in the game, so only about halfway to that zone where you should know most of your DBD fundamentals, so there's probably a lot you're still learning. You are playing twins who, despite their egregious bugginess, has been given quite a few quality life buffs that are extremely nice, including one that's a bug that shouldn't exist. So you are playing a tremendously good character. You're playing on Torment Creek, though, which is a fairly survivor-sided map. It's a fairly big map, a lot of really, really good loops. So that's not working in your favor. Let's look at and see perks. Okay. I'm gonna say this, and this will potentially upset some people. I know this makes killer mains mad. Franklin's is like a noob trap. Franklin's and Franklin's add-ons are noob traps. There's so much you can do to deal with items that, like, running a whole add-on or perk slot to deal with items is silly, considering that you could put something way more strong in that slot. So let's take, like, if we're thinking about actual Franklins, you could be putting Pain Res, you could be putting Pop in that slot, you could be putting so many good perks into that slot, but you're putting Franklins, which is silly. And same thing with, like, add-ons. Like, there's so, like, most of the movement speed add-ons, like the Stew, the Scarf, those are nice. Stale Biscuit obviously helps you with, like, not getting kicked. I don't know, I feel like Franklin stuff is just like a noob trap. So I would not, especially in the sake of consistency in the match reviews, I would not do that. In terms of your build, there's a consistent good theme going on with Nowhere to Hide, Lethal, and Pop. I really, really like that because Lethal start your first chase early. You get that down, you get your Pop use, and if there's somebody ratting nearby, Nowhere to Hide tells you where they're at. Lethal extends the duration of Nowhere to Hide. And then there's just Nurses. And I know Nurses is here because Nurses kind of, if you're unfamiliar, kind of serves as like an anti-slug perk, because if you slug people, Nurses will tell you if somebody's actively healing them to pick them up. Well, I get the rationale of why it's here, but it is still the odd perk out. Yeah, something like Barbecue, or honestly, you already have two really strong info perks. I probably wouldn't put a third info perk here. I'd probably put another slowdown here, like Deadlock, Corrupt, Pain Res, something like that. So yeah. Eruption would also be excellent because Eruption you already are kicking with Pop and Nowhere to Hide, so yeah. You notice two people ahead of you, one person behind you. One person behind you is that Shack though, which is not ideal. The other person just popped out of the other person. You saw him way too early against that person. You're doing the whole, like, I'm gonna hit him straight into, oh. In the future with that, back up. If somebody's spinning you and you're on console or on controller in general, just back up. Don't try to, like, follow them with their movement, try to back up. That's how you catch that. Deploy the boy, deploy the boy, deploy the boy. Yeah, you have Toy Sword, you can ready it. Nice, good job. Running away from the guy trying to fucking kick you, that's funny. Where are you going? Where are you headed? Oh, they had for the people buckle up. That's unfortunate. Just no Berser as Victor. That's funny. Yes, I would start getting your Pop going. Oh, the desync. Ugh. If she's gonna hover that close for a flashlight save, yeah, just switch to Victor and get her down. You ready way too early. You ready your pounce way too early. You gotta be more snappy with that, because the longer you have your hands up like that, the longer they have time to react, so they just start reacting to you. And that person that's been working on the gen in the background the whole time got it done. Actually, she's going pretty alright. Give me Billinger is Oh my gosh, the desync is really bad this match. Not your fault, that is just the servers. Yeah, you ready your pounce so early. No wonder they're reacting to you so well. You have Toy Sword too. You have like literally the add-on to ready your pounce faster, and you're still running up super early. He's in the way. Good call out on that. When you have most of the team injured like this, yeah, you do it, but you do it late. You need to be playing as Victor more. Because like that's the whole thing that makes Twin super good is when people are injured, you can just go on slugging sprees with Victor, but you're kind of hesitating to do that. I'm not sure why. Sorry I didn't smack the mic stand there. Mic arm rather. Into something else. She couldn't get to it because of Victor. Heck, you're a background player. That was cute. Hey, you don't see a lot of Twins players actively use their twin to block loops, so that was good to see. I don't like that you just kind of let your pop wind down and didn't, because like if you had gone straight to main, which you knew they were working, that's why Stale Biscuit's good, because that wouldn't have went that way it did. Hey guys, it's good to see you, man. How are you? You're slugging? Oh my gosh. Did you put your game into the menu so you wouldn't have to face that you were just very clearly picking up with Reckless Abandon? You like, gosh, aside from some matcheries, yeah, they've been something today. Certainly something. Certainly something. Something I've not seen you do, and you kind of did there on accident with Victor, is like you need to like use Victor and Charlotte to like end your chases. Like you need to put like Charlotte at one end of the loop to body block, and then Victor at the other to kind of sandwich him. And you haven't done that literally once, and all of your chases have been super long because of it. Also, you are playing a slugging killer, but you do like you have to hook them at some point. You can't just slug them all out forever. You have to hook them at some point, and you're just like not. Why did you just leave it? Wait, why did you switch? Why didn't you continue to chase with Victor there? What are you doing? You ready so early? Oh my gosh. That was not your fault. That's the server. So you were reading that so early. You could not be doing more to give them the ability to like avoid you than if you put like flashing lights above your head that were like, I'm about to pounce. I'm about to pounce. I'm about to pounce. That's like what you're doing. When you ready up, you go, and you just sit there for like 10 years. That's what you're doing. You're saying, I'm about to pounce, guys. I'm about to pounce, guys. You should probably dodge. You should probably dodge right now. That's what you're doing. And I don't think you realize that you're giving them so much time to react to you. I haven't seen you in this match. You also gotta think that, like, if you go pounce these people with Victor, they're gonna lose their item and they're gonna latch onto them. You seem to only want to use Victor when the survivor is injured. That's not the only way you play this character. You can use Victor on healthy people too. Like, you seem like allergic to using them on healthy survivors. Yeah, even though that's a bug, that is a bonus right now. I want to get used to that though. Good fake. Excellent. Wow, that did not hit at all. You got so lucky. Beamer attacks. Oh my gosh, that's a lot. Thank you. Oop. 3-man slug. Oh, you just pick up. I would drop and go for them. If somebody I'm unbreakable, you can win the game right here. No, don't let her pick up. Yeah, you could have won the game right there, but you didn't. She used her endurance to get her item back. That's so funny. The boy. There you go. You just gotta go on a random side quest, just like randomly checking gens. I don't know why you do that. Thank you. I'm pretty alright. I'm living. Oh, I even swinging that. Just doing match reviews. Hopefully your Monday's treating you well. Living is good. Yep. What you can do. Life is a gift. Enjoy it. Alright, thank you. Liz just gave me wasabi peas, which are pretty spicy, so I appreciate that. No shy, you're playing them? They're so buggy that I can never enjoy them. Go to the gym. Who's Jim? Oh my gosh, she dead hearted anyway, it's fine. Whee! Snyder Pinhead? Hey, I have more bunks than Pinhead does on Xenomorph. Ew, working the weekend? Gross. Yeah, good job looking out, because most people don't realize that you can say that. Don't go back there. You know better. Get out of there. Thank you. Working weekends isn't normal? Oh. There's so much going wrong in this match that I just like... I genuinely don't know what the main 3 takeaways would be, because there's so much going wrong. I don't mean the players play exclusively either. I'm just saying. You hear the person to your right and you just kind of go, that's fine. You're also, you need to use your pop. 3 of your perks right now are tied to kicking a gen, and you're not kicking gens, so like, what's the point of even bringing them? Homie, you have the biggest anti-cheese tool, one of the best anti-cheese tools in the game in Victor. You just like W at people with Charlotte. You gotta use Victor and Chase more. I know you're discouraged because you're missing a lot, but like, you gotta like, okay, just pick up straight into it. Imagine missing a flashlight save in 2024. They have the most lenient timing in the universe. How do you mess that up? Yay, kicking cans, woo! Wow! That's what's happening? That's how I feel, Flash. I'm just like, what's happening? Okay. They're going for the pickup. No, Victor, no! My little guy, my little dude. You did see the crow go up. You just don't even attempt to look for him. You take 2 peeks and you're like, okay, guess they're gone. Hi, Leo. How's it going, friend? Now deploy the boy. Deploy the boy. There you go. I feel like you're getting discouraged because you're missing so many pounces that you're just like not using Victor and Chase. And like, it's not a hunter statue. You don't just like hold this shit up and wait for it to hit. That was very generous. The way you ran away from her is very funny. No, don't kick me. Why do you run so far away? You're just gonna... I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Yeah, I've noticed when you slug people, sometimes you just like run away. You just like leave, and I don't know why you do that. Like, you don't know somebody else is there. That's funny. No, she's just gonna... Okay, good. Alright. I would have scooted farther away. That's funny. Can't pick me up when I'm under your brother. Victor, no! Victor, no! Switch back to the boy. There you go. Don't let them hurt you. Are you gonna pounce a... Oh my gosh, you actually wanted to pounce a fully health person. I'm so proud of you. You've been avoiding doing this the entire game. Wow, that camera is really bad. Friends are fine though. So you're jumping in my traps multiple times. That's almost like not even excusable because on area crows, like, your traps stand out so much. It's such a bad map for Trapper. Because your traps have that like rusty color and the sand is like bright yellow. This bright yellow tan color, so they just like stand out. You literally gotta be not paying attention to run into this. Battery submission started today. There are 8, and I believe this is number 4, so we're about halfway through. Yeah, you hold you ready your pounce for way too long. Cannot be mistakes or be wrong. Hey, well, you are now like every other rolling. As soon as you down there, you got this. You actually ended up turning this around. Nice, good job. Yes, thank you so much for getting sub to Meow. Welcome back in. Make sure you say thank you. That's very, very sweet of them. I appreciate that much. Just thank you. You stay away from them. It's okay to be twins. You just gotta be honest about how many bugs there are. That's how I felt the other day, Ghost, when I was like falling asleep at like 6 in the morning and you got like a 130 person raid. I was like, oh gosh, I gotta pay attention. Oh no. Oh gosh. Oh, I was almost asleep. What's happening? Run super quick. Okay, don't trip and fall. All right. So in terms of your main takeaways, first, you ready your pounce way too early. You got to think that the survivor can both hear and see the fact that you are readying your pounce. So the longer you have your pounce ready, the more time that the survivor has to actually turn and react to you. If you're quicker and more snappy with your pounces, the survivor is going to be able to dodge less, especially when you're using the toy sword add-on, which helps with your charge rate. You definitely 100% should be doing that. So make sure you are not holding your pounce for too long, because it gives survivors more time to react to you. Second, you need to use Victor and Chase more. It seemed like you kind of wanted to only do the playstyle where you injure first with Charlotte and then pounce with Victor, which is not a bad playstyle, but only relying on that and absolutely refusing to pounce anybody healthy, and only refusing to like down people with Charlotte while they're injured. You're leaving a lot of pressure on the table because you're kind of like pigeonholing yourself into a very specific style play when you can do everything. Don't leave any sort of pressure you can do on the table. Please chase more with Victor. Third, okay, so this team, this is gonna be kind of like a multi-parter here. This team was clearly like a safe team. They had background players, they had flashlights, they had flashbangs. Actually, I think they only have flashbangs. I don't think they play flashbang. I think I'm mixing it up there too. But they were a save team, right? They were going for saves. You, despite figuring that out, that they were a save team, still tried to go on like massive slugging sprees instead of just like warding them away with Victor and then picking up, or pouncing on somebody healthy with Victor and then picking up. They told you, hey, if you slug too long, I'm going to force the people buckle up. And you said, okay, cool. I'm going to let that happen. You said, left you on red. I'm not changing my gameplay because I saw that. So that wasn't great. And the other reason this isn't good is because 3 of your perks were based on kicking. You had lethal at the beginning, but the only other info perk you had that would function well with lethal was nowhere to hide, which requires you to kick. And also your only slowdown is pop, which also requires to kick. So you're applying the entire rest of the match with 1 perk being Nurse's Calling, which is not that great because you weren't really kicking gens. But if you had actually been like picking people up and hooking them and getting your pop uses, you would have got use out of your nowhere to hide and your lethal. I don't know why you weren't kicking more. So either way, for both of these reasons, you probably should have not gone on the massive slugging sprees that you did and picked up a bit more. Hello, Zots, and today we have pop. Pop. I understand why they ruined it, probably because like probably just that idea that like they're just applying haste to everything, and the community in general is kind of like reacted pretty poorly to them just kind of slapping haste on everything. So I can't imagine that they want to keep going that direction and can just continue to knowingly upset the community, you know? That's my best guess. Yeah, I'd work on those 3 in particular, which is funny because those are all like twin specific things, which is neat.